Hello students, welcome to the class of TY semester 5 and we are going to learn today reconciliation of cost and financial accounts. So why reconciliation is needed? When there is integrated system of accounting, all the accounts of cost accounts and financial accounts there are no separate books are maintained, but in non-integrated system the separate books are there, and due to these separate books different principles are followed by cost accounting and financial accounting. So that's why the profit in cost accounting is different than the profit in the financial accounting, and due to these separate books you have to do the reconciliation. So what is reconciliation? Reconciliation is a process whereby profits revealed by two sets of books are tallied after ascertaining the reasons of disagreement of the two profits. So first of all, there is the reconciliation is between these two profits. Then why reconciliation is needed? Due to the various reasons of disagreement, and you are going to tally these profits between the two sets of which two sets? Cost accounts and financial accounts. So these two sets we are going to tally. So what are the reasons are difference? First reason is items shown in cost accounts only. First example, notional rent of own building. Suppose Mr. X has his business or his factory and he is using his own building for this factory production. So notional rent, if you are taking a factory on rent of someone else and you have to pay rupees 50,000 for that person, then you can assume that this 50,000 is the rent of your own building and you will consider it as cost, right? So this will be notional rent, but you are not actually paying it. This is just supposed to be, it is just considered as book item in cost books only. So such items will be recorded in cost accounts only. These items are not considered or recorded in the financial books. Notional interest on capital. Whatever capital is invested by the owner or the proprietor, interest on that capital that is supposed to be there in cost accounts only. It is not calculated in the financial accounts. In financial accounts only, whatever interest you have actually incurred is recorded. Notional salaries of this proprietor and notional depreciation also will be recorded only in cost accounts. Second reason is items of expenses and losses shown in cost accounts only. So some of the expenses and losses will be shown in cost accounts only. So what are these losses? Abnormal wastage of material, loss by fire or theft if it is not insured, cost of abnormal idle item, exceptional bad debts. Such things will be recorded only in cost accounts. Another difference, reason of difference is items shown only in financial accounts. So some of the incomes items are shown only in the financial accounts. So these are the examples: interest received on loans, deposits, investments, then dividend received on whatever shares you have invested, dividend receivable. At the end of the year, some dividend may be receivable. So that dividend receivable is recorded only in financial accounts, not in cost accounts. Profit on sale of assets or profit on sale of investments also will be recorded only in financial accounts and not in cost accounts. Share transfer fees. So share transfer fees is also recorded, it is part of only financial accounts only. Brokerage and commission, discount received. So these items will be only in part of cost accounts. Next reason is items of expenses or losses shown in financial accounts only. So some of the expenses will be recorded in financial accounts only but not in the cost accounts. So what are these examples? Interest payable. This interest is paid or payable. So that will be part of the financial accounts only, not in cost accounts. Discount on issue of shares, debentures, then also preliminary expenses, cash discount, fines, penalties, loss on sale of fixed assets or investments also. These items will be recorded only in financial accounts. Donations, subscriptions also will be part of financial accounts only. Next reason is expenses appropriation. This is part of expenses shown as expenses or losses, but it is actually appropriation. These all are charges against profits. So only if there is profit these items will be incurred. First is dividend paid or bonus paid to the shareholders. Then transfer to general reserve, sinking fund, taxes on income or profits, that means income tax or provision for tax, excess provision against the depreciation. So such appropriations of profit will be made only in financial accounts and not in cost accounts. Next reason is under or over absorption of overheads. Now, sometimes the methods or rates of overheads will be different in financial accounts and in cost accounts. So, due to that, the overheads can be under absorbed or over absorbed. So, such over absorption or under absorption needs to be adjusted in the reconciliation statement. Next is valuation of stock. Due to different methods of stock valuation, FIFO method or weighted average method, the method followed in cost accounts may be different and in financial accounts it may be different. So the valuation, the stock may be overvalued or it may be undervalued. So that is one of the differences, reasons of differences. Then different methods of depreciation. In cost accounts, the rate of depreciation charging may be different, the method of depreciation may be different. So that's why there is the under recovery or over recovery of depreciation. Recovery means just like absorption. So there may be the excess depreciation in financial accounts or maybe excess or lesser depreciation in cost accounts also. So what is the reconciliation procedure? First of all, you have to ascertain the profit as per the cost records. Then you have to ascertain the profit as per the financial accounts. Now for our educational purpose or for our exam purpose, the profit may be given or you may have to calculate. Generally, financial accounts profit is given to you, but sometimes you have to prepare a small cost sheet and you have to calculate the cost profit. Then you will prepare the reconciliation statement and do the reconciliation. Now for reconciliation, there is reconciliation statement may be there or memorandum reconciliation account may be there. These methods are optional. One of the methods you can choose. So first of all, ascertain the points of differences between cost accounts and financial accounts. Then start with the cost profit and add the items which have reduced the profits in cost accounts and deduct the items which have increased the profit in cost accounts. Further, items of expenses and losses. First of all, add the items overcharge in cost accounts. That means profit is less in CA, and deduct the items undercharge in cost accounts. That means profit is more in CA. So these items will change the profit. That's why you have to add them or deduct them as per the condition. Further, if there are any items of incomes and gain, then whatever items of incomes and gain which are under recorded or not recorded in cost account, they have to add, you have to add them to the cost profit, and whatever incomes over recorded in cost account should be deducted because it raises the profit in cost accounts only, and you have to bring it down to that extent. Next reason is valuation of stock. If opening stock is overvalued, you have to add it into the cost profit, and if the opening stock is undervalued, then you have to deduct the undervalued portion of the stock in the cost profit from the cost profit. Further, closing stock valuation. The amount of undervaluation in cost account should be added to the cost profit, and if the closing stock is overvalued in cost accounts, then you have to deduct that amount. So here is the reconciliation statement. First you have started with the profit as per the cost account. You should write it here in this column, and then you have to add these figures into this column. Then you have to deduct these figures into this column, and you will get the profit as per the profit loss account, that means financial account. This is the profit as per financial records. Here it is the profit as per the cost records. So already we have discussed these items. Let me read them out. Profit as per cost accounts, add incomes not recorded in CA. Then expenses only recorded in CA, overheads over absorbed in CA, overvaluation of opening stock and undervaluation of closing stock. So all these items should be added to this profit. Then you have to deduct these items, further items, expenses not recorded in CA, overheads under absorbed in CA, undervaluation of opening stock in CA and overvaluation of closing stock in CA. Then you have to deduct all these amounts from this amount and you will get this profit as per the financial accounts. If into the question this profit is given, then this figure must be tallied. The balancing figure you have arrived here must be matched with the figure in the given into the question. If there is memorandum reconciliation account, the format will be like this. You have to make these columns, right? As this is PPT, I have not made the columns. So on the credit side, you have started with the profit in CA, and on the debit side, you have ended it with the profit as per the profit loss account or profit as per the financial accounts. Rest things are just like the statement. So here one example is given. Let us see the example. The net profit as per the financial accounts amounted to rupees 18,550 while the profits as per cost accounts were rupees 28,660. So both the figures are given here. On reconciling the figures, the following differences were noted. The differences as given here. Director fees not charged in cost account. That means this is the item only in financial account. This is expenditure in financial accounts only. A provision for bad and doubtful debts. Again it is an provision only in FA only. Then bank interest credited. Again this is income in FA only. Provision for the income tax. This is expense in FA only. These items are not included into the cost accounts. Over recovery of overheads in cost accounts. So this is item in cost accounts. Prepare reconciliation statement and memorandum reconciliation statement. Let us see how the statement is prepared. Profit as per the cost account. It is written here at first 28,660. What things have been credited? Bank interest credited in FA only, right? That is added. Over recovery of overheads in CA, that is also added, and rest of the things, expenses which were part in FA only have been deducted from here. So we have added here rupees 30, rupees 180, and we have deducted rupees 1050, rupees 970 of RDD, rupees 8300 of provision of for income tax. So all the things have been recorded and the balancing figure is 18,550. So you can go back to the previous page and you can see the profit given as per the financial accounts is same 18,550.